Hello, today I am testing this Qimen tea from Valley of Tea. What can I say? The leaves are really nice, as you will see them in a minute, but they also a little bit more strange, but in a good way. So for example, I purchased this packet of tea, and a week later or so they sent me marketing email. I'm like, yeah, fine, you know, it's just basic, how are you, is everything okay, blah blah blah. And then a couple of weeks after that they sent me another email with another marketing stuff, but this time it was a proper book in a PDF about tea. And when I say book, it's a 110 pages book about tea, everything, pretty much Japanese, Chinese tea, Kung Fu brewing, Western brewing, everything, pretty much all of the tea types, oolong, black tea, and it gives you a little bit of information. So it's not a extensive information, it's not really a big book, but still it's a 110 pages, which I wasn't expected, and I'm ever so grateful for it, because yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I didn't ask them to do it, and they didn't ask me, hey yo, I give you this PDF, this book, just buy more tea. They said, no, look, you bought a tea from us, there you go, little bit something to learn about tea, and you know, if you, I guess they want me to read it and I get more into tea, so I will purchase more of their product. That's probably behind the scenes, but they weren't pushy whatsoever. They just said, hey yo, read this material and we hope you enjoy it. And I thought that was really nice. But anyway, what happened here? Anyway, let's just get the tea ready. Actually, I might just warm up the teaware until I fiddle with the leaves. Yeah, in case you haven't figured out, this is a tea hunt still for the nixing. But anyway, let's crack on with this Qimen. This is a little bit different. Qimen, come on, there you go. Oh, it smells lovely. That's not why it's different, it's just the leaves are different than the last two that I shared with you guys. But pretty much all the tea so far that I have ever purchased, they look as they were advertised on the picture, so they look the same. Some I liked, some I didn't like. Well, yeah, that will be plenty. Anyway, I have around 90 degrees water again. It says here 3 to 5 minutes, 3 grams to 250 ml. Once again, no, just not gonna happen that way. Anyway, let me show you the leaves, and hopefully I won't knock the kettle over. So the leaves, they, hang on, no, they look like this. They are nice big leaves, curled up leaves. I don't know if you can see it, let's just, so they are not broken bits, and there are some golden leaves among the black ones. Yep. And they smell more fruity, more peachy than the previous two. And it has a bit of sweetness underneath, like honey sweetness. in the smell. Not much, but it is there. It is definitely there. And let's just pour away this hot water. Today I'm not rushing as much as last time, so I will do the whole thing properly. So I heated up the teapot. Let's put the leaves in. There you go. The leaves leave behind a little bit of this golden dust everywhere, pretty much. It's more like it's so thin, and it's so delicate dust. It's more like fur. Oops. It's very interesting. Anyway. Oops. It looks like there's a bit of water everywhere again. I really should get my tea towel out instead of just napkins. Anyway. Very strong sweetness with bit of cherry, peach. Maybe a little bit of a hint of a chocolate sweetness too, and chocolatey smell. It's quite nice actually. Let's rinse the tea. There. And if I put my finger on top of the lid, as you can see, it's not flowing anywhere because it's that tight. The lid is that tight. You let it go, the tea is coming out. I think I have shown it before. Let's just smell these wet leaves. It's always good if you just blow away the steam so you won't have that burning sensation or straight into your face and up in your nose, but the smell, only the smell of the leaves. Yeah, that bonbony, chocolatey, cherry smell, it's really nice. It's a lovely smell. Let me just pour this away, bring the water up to temperature, and I will be back. Right, I'm back, and I reheated this water. Don't know obviously the exact temperature, but I try to aim around the 90 degrees level. And now everybody counts to roughly 20 seconds, and I guess 7, 8 has gone. So something like now. Wasn't really counting. Let's just have the first brew. Let's see how it performs. Obviously I have tasted this before, twice actually, because I like it. I actually like this tea. Smells nice. And I just noticed here on the label, underneath, well, at the bottom of the label, it says tea leaves and buds. The buds will be probably the golden bits, but I am not really sure. I'm not that such an expert in tea. Just would like to be. I'm a wannabe connoisseur, if you like. Okay, this tea has more reddish to its color, so it's not that coppery, it's more reddish black tea. It has more red hues to it. Next I will try to show it to you on the camera, and hopefully the battery won't fail me this time. So as you can see, it's more into that deep red notes. I don't know how does it come through. The lighting is not the best for this. Anyway, let's give it a go. Alright, here we go. I don't like to burn my mouth. The taste, however, is different to the smell. It's more like raisins, more like winey. Yeah, the peachy notes are there, the sweetness is there, but somehow, I don't know how, but it just reminds me more the taste to raisins, pretty much. And obviously, I don't know how hot this water was, but it was close to boil. Not that close, but probably closer than I want it to be. But now the kettle is just sitting there, so my second brew will be with colder water, and let's see how that makes it. I wouldn't call it a thick tea. Black tea is not really thick anyway. I would call it medium, texture wise. Yeah, I think the water was a little bit too hot because there's a lingering bitterness in it. Might have burned the leaves a little bit. Oops. Let's see the finish. Yeah, the finish is a little bit bitter. Not much though, it's not unpleasant. It just leaves a little bit of dryness in your mouth, but as I said, I give it a go with a little bit colder water. Is there any more left? No. Let's just give it a go. And a little bit harder, so probably around 25-30 seconds. Yeah. This one doesn't need to be brewed that long, I guess. And here I have the problem with the very nicely created teapot, which has a tightly fit lid. As soon as something stuck on the side of it, it just won't close properly. There you go. And then the tea goes everywhere. And it would have been nice if I would have counted the seconds. I think half a minute has passed now. I'm not going to use filter now. Let's see. How does it taste? Need a little bit of colder water. Don't know how much colder it is, obviously. I just put the kettle on the floor and that was it. So obviously it gets a little bit colder over time, but not that much. It's not going to be frozen tea. Yeah, it keeps the same color, second brew. Yeah, and it keeps giving the smell as well. No surprise there. Might have burnt my finger. Anyway, second brew. Let's see. So those raisin notes have gone. They're completely gone. But there is still some fruitiness and sweetness. And it doesn't leave that bitter dryness finish in my throat as before. So yeah, I probably used a little bit too hot water. But as with normal with black tea, just use between 80 and 90 degrees water. Obviously you follow the guidelines, but once again you try it yourself and you see what suits you. But for me, 90 degrees should be okay. Yeah, so on the second brew, still gives you some fruitiness, still gives you that sweetness. As I said, the raisin notes have gone and it doesn't leave that annoying dry bitterness in your throat, which wasn't strong anyway, which was caused by the very hot water, so it's my fault. But overall, I'm quite happy with this tea. I am actually happy with this tea, and especially because of the customer care from Value of the Tea. As I said, I wasn't expected from them to send all over that material that they have sent. I mean, 110 pages book, and just like nobody does that. But they did make the effort. I assume because as you read about tea, you will try more. And because they look after you, probably it would suggest, it would make you to choose their tea. I'm not saying I'm not going to buy any more Value of tea, probably I will. But I was quite happy with this Qimen tea, and this is it for now, and I hope you enjoy and come along with the next try. There will be a couple of very special teas coming up soon in the next couple of weeks, really special ones. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you watch my videos, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any. See you later, bye.